I mean, the guy who owns Nyan Cat is a jerk, so I wonder how they got away with that. Anyway, all right. So first, we're going to start with a little bit of what is known as around the internet in certain circles, staple versus stinker. This is when you get your TCG friends together, and you grab cards from a game that they've never played but you've played before, and you have them guess whether or not said card is a staple or a stinker. So that's what we're gonna play.
Yeah, we're gonna start
anime,
off with that.
Was that anime Wolverine?
That was Venom Angel.
No. The thing at the end.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
That was anime Wolverine.
Yep. This month is anime and mech themed. So if we're completing the competitive ladder and spending a bunch of earnings you get from that, you get anime Wolverine.
Okay.
Then we also have anime Spider-Man and Black Widow.
Anime Black Widow is always going to look good. Black Widow period is always going to look good. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited for this.
Okay.
I
mean, I'm going to get you back later, so it's fine.
Yeah. I'm also just going to get this mystery bundle real quick.
Just so I can see your guys' messages. Okay. So, take me through it. Let's do this.
All right. So,
I've no idea what I'm getting.
All right. So let's just see what the mystery bundle, the mystery variant I just bought was.
Okay.
Okay, just a Sentinel, not bad. I've got some good ones. Okay. Was it worth $20? Yeah, we'll see. But okay. Stinker versus Staple. All right, let's see. These are all. Do you know any of the mechanics of?
I know there's like
7?
3 locations and you're fighting over each location. You're amassing numbers on your side in order to make your location, in order to hold the location, I think is what it is. Okay.
Yep, and you have 6 turns. Each location could have 4 cards. And you start off with basically one mana, turn 1, 2 mana, turn 2, 3 mana.
Okay, so
turn
that's
3.
got the Hearthstone mechanic. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And then turn 6 is the last turn. And okay, so yeah, let's start with Negasonic Teenage Warhead. After any card is played here, destroy this card and that card. It costs 3 mana and has 5 power. What do you think about this card?
Honestly, dude, it's any card, but it's after any card is played here, so it's not when you're playing it. I'm being real. I think this is a stinker.
A stinker?
Like right off the bat.
You are 100% correct. It's got some niche uses. Yeah. But it's kind of just like a tech card. You can play it on the second to last turn to kind of like lock down a lane. But other than that, it's not really useful because you lose the stats that you get by placing it. So yeah, first one you definitely nailed. Let's go with some of the 1-drops. These cards have a huge variant. Let's do Kitty Pryde.
Okay.
She's a 1 mana, 2 power. This card returns to your hand at the start of your next turn, plus 1 power each time.
So, at the start of your next turn, she returns to your hand, and when she returns to your hand, she continuously gets 1 power.
Yep.
She only costs 1. So in a low to the ground deck, it would be pretty good. And then even then, you always have something in your hand to play. Kind of like, I think the card was Reckless Ronin, which is a card in Magic that was Neon Dynasty. It was a samurai that had haste, but at the end it always I like that art better. It always bounce to your hand, because I like the effect of like how part of her hand, like her arm,
Yeah.
background and stuff. I like that. I like the pop out effect.
Yeah, I like that too. Blair, what's up?
This is in such like a limited environment, too, because like in limited, Reckless Ronin was super good. If you had like 2 of those, you would drop them down, and if your opponent doesn't have like any removal that's like timely for it, they just go back to your hand. Sure, you're getting hit next turn, but you're doing like 2 damage a turn, and then it's like 4 damage if you have 2 of them. I think this card's good, but I don't know if it's that good. But I'm gonna go with staple.
Yes, she was incredibly. She destroyed the meta when she was released. This is actually her post nerf. She did gain +2 power each time. She was part of a Flood Zoob deck that you can get 20 power in each lane very easily, which is
disgusting.
Yeah, and that was the first deck I played that got me to Infinite. It is one of my favorite decks in the game, and she completely destroyed the game. And she released before Second Dinner, the studio took a 2.5 week vacation, so there's no patches to keep her in check.
Busted.
100% busted. But yes, she was incredibly good. She still is very good. She has a place in the meta.
Yeah.
Let's go to another 1-drop. We'll do one that you saw earlier. We're gonna do Deadpool. Another 1-drop. He's part of the Destroy archetype. When this card is destroyed, double its power and return it to your hand. It's a 1/1. And I will say there are cards that can increase the power in your hand and on the field.
Okay. How often is something getting destroyed though?
If you're running there are 1, 2.
And can you destroy your own stuff?
Yes, there is a whole archetype built around that.
Okay.
It is possible to destroy cards on your side of the field every turn through the last turn.
I still think this is a stinker.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Unfortunately, it's not very good.
Because you're using too many. You're using too many resources.
Yeah. Like if you can. Oh, go ahead.
No opponent is going to willingly destroy this for you, and then you're using too many of your own resources to destroy it in order to continuously play.
Yeah, it's super combo reliant because there are a ton of destroy cards that every time you destroy your own cards, usually they get stronger or they just have a good stat line. And even then, this really doesn't do much for you. It's like you have to either have like the Exodia combo in your hand turn 1 to get this. You can get this card to 128 power. It just doesn't happen often. Okay, let's go to some of the big bads.
Yeah, I was about to say, give me some of the big boys.
Do you want to? You pick a card that you see the 6 power, 8 power cost.
Is this all 6 power, or is there any more like a little bit above this?
There's just Arnim Zola. So just these guys.
We will go with. Let's go with like video game She-Hulk down there.
Yeah. All right. So
I like this variant's great.
Oh yeah, I love it. Every card has a pixel variant, and they range very insanely from the worst art in the game to some of the best variants in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
1 less energy for each unspent and.
Yep, for each energy for each turn you.
How many turns are there in this game?
There's only 6 turns. So
you mean on turn 6 you can cast her for 1?
Yes. I will show you another card if you'd like.
I think she's bad.
She's actually very good. It's very situational. She's not a staple per se, but she is used in combination with you could play her. God, where is Psylocke? We'll pick Psylocke, but here she is.
Okay.
So next turn you get +1.
Cool.
So you can play her on turn 4. Turn 5, float your whole turn, and then you could play 2 6-cost cards on the
Yeah,
next
you can
turn.
play She-Hulk for free and then another 6 cost. Okay, that's
yeah,
pretty
and
good.
usually it's with like infinite, because you can't play if you don't play a card on turn 5, you get to play him.
Oh dang it, he's got 20.
Got 20.
All right.
So you could basically put 29. So she's good, but not. She used to be everywhere, but not as much anymore.
Yeah, I can see why.
Let's go with Agatha Harkness. Since Agatha starts in your hand and plays your cards for you.
You know what? I'm gonna be wild here. I think this is a staple. I actually think. I just want the AI to be good.
The AI has made there's so much good content about people making Agatha decks and putting it in ladder and winning, but also just losing.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, she will. You can build.
I will not.
Really
I'm not gonna make you play this card. It'd be funny, but I ain't gonna make you play this card.
Yeah, and every time you play her, because after each game you get they're called boosters that upgrade your cards, and you get, for every turn you play, you get 1 booster, and then Agatha gets all the boosters after each game that she's in, so you can't even grind any of your cards.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate.
Let's go with Legion. He is a brand new card. On reveal, replace each other location with this one, the one that you play him on. So there's 2 types of cards, 2 types of effects that are main. There's on reveal, so when you play him and he's revealed, this effect activates, and there's ongoing, which when they're playing, they just have a permanent effect.
This sounds so busted. Am I stupid? Does this not sound busted? Because, like, if you're playing a specific type of deck and you get a location that you're like, oh, this location makes all my cards better, you could just play him on that location and you get those locations.
It's true.
Am I not stupid?
Do you think he's
I mean, I don't know if he is. I think he's fringe. I don't think he's staple.
I'd say you're pretty accurate. He used to be kind of staple when he first came out because not everybody had him, but he's just got good stats at 5'8". Your reasoning is 100% correct. Like, he goes very well because you can just, like, he's one of the most fun cards in the game for sure, because you could just dick your opponent over or just boost yourself up. He was also part of one of the biggest control decks when he first came out. They basically shut the game off when he's played.
That's fascinating.
Are you just talking about replacing every single location with ego?
You can't do that. There's a location called Ego that both players, it's basically Agatha, but for both players.
Damn.
And it's the Marvel Snap community is great because most of the time when Ego's played, both players snap, and then it's just like, okay, we are giving up a whole rank to RNG.
Woof.
But yeah, Legion is a lot of fun, but not super meta, but he's in a lot of decks just because he has a good stat line. 5'8" is pretty decent. Let's see.
Let's look at some of the more mid-range.
Yeah, mid-range. Okay, let's do Shang-Chi. I like this one. We got Shang-Chi. On reveal, destroy all enemy cards at this location that have 9 power or more.
All right, so I've seen the card. Can I look at can you show me the gallery again real quick just so I can get a quick view at something?
Oh yeah.
No, I mean like all of the cards.
Oh yeah.
Because here's the thing I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand what a good stat line is in this game. It's the one thing I don't know. So like for instance, Null is down there and he's a 6 for 0.
Oh yeah, let me show you his. He has a combined power of all cards that are destroyed this game. So
of course he does.
He's the big bad for the destroy deck.
Okay, so exit out of that. Because it's 9 power or more. I'm not dude, if that was like 8 power or more, that would hit so many more cards. I don't see a lot of 9 power cards. I'm assuming there are buffs.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards that buff. Like there's Blue Marble 5/3. Every card gets a +1.
Okay.
On your side of the field.
So there is stuff like that. And then we did also see like Kitty earlier as well as a card that like could have 9 power.
Yep, there's up to cards like Black Panther.
9, but
double this card's power.
This card's power on reveal, which makes it an 8, not a 9.
And then there's also cards like.
Wait, okay, you've got to show me the Jubilee card.
Oh, dude, I've got so many Jubilees.
I love her.
She has some of my favorite.
Oh,
cards.
the Lunar New Year is so adorable.
I love this one.
I love her. She's my. Hi, honey. I love you. I love Jubilee. Jubilee is my favorite. My favorite X-Men. I literally started collecting the series of X-Men comics where it's the team. It was all women at the time, and she was one of them because she was in it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Shuri.
I'm going to say that this is still a staple.
Yes, this is the game. This is the card that balances the game.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, anything can go unchecked, and there's no way to stop it. This is to keep your opponent from going too crazy with too much power. And
so we're definitely throwing that in the deck.
Yeah, it is probably the most played card in the game, according to Snapban, which is the biggest tracker.
Okay. Let me pick a couple. A couple. Oh wait, actually, let me take a look at Jubilee's effect. I just want to see what that is. Unrevealed. Add the top card of your deck to this location. You know, I could see that being a staple.
Yeah,
because it's a free card.
The only bad thing about her is the cost versus because it's a 4 cost.
Yeah.
It is a free card. It mills your deck a little bit and draws out your deck a bit, and you get a free card. If you have a deck full of good cards, she has been used a lot in those. There's a few cards that does this effect, or there's one that does this effect a little better.
Lulu, if you're still here, you should check out the channel points. There's something fun in there for you.
Yeah, I'll just scroll through. Tell me when to stop, and we can take a look. Or if there's any Marvel characters that you could think of, I could let you know if there is.
Yeah, let's go with Rogue.
Rogue?
You're gonna hear me hit a lot of X-Men here.
Yeah. On reveal, steal an ongoing ability from a random enemy card at this location.
Because it's random, I love that.
Yeah, I like the base one a lot more.
Now, all they need to do is put they need to put the X-Men Evolution version of Rogue in this game.
Yeah. So yeah, but it will, if there is multiple cards and only one ongoing ability, ongoing card, it will take the only ongoing card. So it would always pick the a card with an ongoing ability.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got sent something kind of important.
Oh no, you're good.
It's an ongoing ability. I don't know. That's so situational. I don't think this card's good.
She is very good, but very rarely played. There are a lot of really good ongoing cards that she hard counters just because of the nature of it, but she is hardly played just because there's a lot of other cards. But I like playing her a lot. She's one of my favorite cards. But I just, yeah, she's not really played a lot, but she is kind of like that situational, not played a ton.
Let's go with Spidey.
Spider-Man. 3/5. We got the pixel variant. We got
the pixel variant's nice.
Yeah, I like this one. So yeah,
is that a Scarlet Spider variant?
It might be.
No, it's like kind of is,
like
but
him,
it's not. Yeah, it's not fully him. Move to another location and pull an enemy card from here.
So when you play it, it moves to a random location, and then it pulls another card that's either been revealed or not revealed to that location. He just got
the problem
changed.
is the problem is it's random and you can't select.
Yeah. But he has also
if
a
you
3/5 stat line as well, which
Okay,
is
well-
I'll just let you know is pretty solid.
Okay, the stat line's solid. I mean 3 for 5 is great in Magic terms. Like if we were looking at this and this was a 3 for 5/5 with like sort of a damaging effect, but also an interesting effect, it might be played. It might see fringe play, but again, like this looks like more of a fringe card than anything. It doesn't look like it's something that's going to get played a lot, but it can get played quite often. I don't want to say it's a stinker because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah. So this one literally got changed 2 weeks ago. Completely. He got completely reworked. His old ability was your opponent cannot play cards at that location he's played at, and he was a 5/3, so stats got switched.
Okay.
But that ability was he just kind of wasn't played because there's other cards that do that better. And then this one, because he just got played, he's not been seen a ton, but in the decks that he is in, he has a high win rate. So
okay,
he's good.
So he's good.
He's good with move cards, which is a whole archetype into itself.
Cards.
And then there's and all the Spider-Man cards except for Spider-Woman are workaround move as well. So
all right,
he's actually in the deck that I've been playing and winning, so I like him a lot. Then I also like the Spider-Verse variant a lot.
Spider-Verse variant looks sick.
Yeah, but okay. Here, I'm gonna pick another card that I want you to guess.
Sure.
This is right here. We're gonna go with Darkhawk. Ongoing ability, +2 power for each card in your opponent's deck.
How many cards are in a deck?
12 cards in a deck. 6 turns. You start your first draw when you start the game is 3 cards.
Your first, so you have 3 cards, and then there's 9 cards in the deck.
Yep, and then usually, without anything going on, last turn you'll have 3 cards in the deck.
This card is bad.
This card is one of the best cards in the game.
What the fuck? How?
Specifically because of cards that also exist, like Rock Slide. Shuffle 2 rocks into your opponent's deck.
Oh, see, I didn't know that was a thing that you could do. Okay, so you can make cards for your opponent's deck. All right, so no, if I'd known that card's busted.
Yeah, he is absolutely busted.
Stupid busted. What the fuck?
And then I will also show you another card.
Magic doesn't let you add cards to somebody's deck like that.
Well, to be fair, Magic's a physical game. This is a video game.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
Hearthstone devs, they know the limitations of a video game.
It's fucking true.
There's also Darkhawk is also, I don't have the card, but Thanos is really popular and really good, but he adds 6 cards to your deck from the beginning. He adds the 6 Infinity Stones. So when Thanos is good, Darkhawk is even better. And then there's also this card.
Your 4 cost cards cost 1 less. That's good.
Yeah. He is
cost reduction is always good. Cost reduction is always good.
Yeah, he is a staple in just about any deck that has more than 2 4-cost cards.
That's good to know.
I
want to do a couple more. Yeah, I want to do a couple more because we're having fun with this. Let's see. Okay. Daredevil.
Let's go.
Show me Daredevil.
I just bought a sick variant for him too.
Oh, sweet! I love hearing that.
Yeah,
there he is right there. All right. What? Let me see his other variants real quick. Okay, that's just it so far. All right. On turn 5, you get to see your opponent's plays before you make your own. Yo, information?
Yeah.
I like this card. Straight up, I'm gonna say that this could be a staple.
Yeah.
Even on turn 5, that's kind of late, but still, that's you get to see one whole turn of them playing their shit before you do. That's stupid good.
That's the second to last turn of the game, so it's like usually one of the most important turns as well. So
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a card that when it's played, it has a very high win rate.
Yeah, I like
Not
that.
in every deck, but it is super good, especially for counter decks.
This reminds me of there's a card in what is it in Magic called Gitaxian Probe.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about like certain things later, because me getting you back, of course, is you two having to listen to my Magic PowerPoint that I made. I made a Magic PowerPoint presentation that we're gonna do later. Gitaxian Probe is in blue, but it has a specific unique mana symbol to it that allows you to, instead of paying 1 blue, you can pay 2 life in order to cast it. And then you can look at your opponent's hand and you get to draw a card after.
Interesting.
So you reveal your entire opponent's information to you, and you are straight up like, okay, now I know what they got in their hand. All right, and you get to replace the card. It's kind of busted. Go back up to Dagger.
Dagger.
Yes. Down. Nope. Right there. Right. Yeah. Right next to Daredevil.
Thank you. When this moves to location, you get +2 power for each card your opponent has there. So definitely part of the move archetype.
Definitely part of the move archetype. Is pretty good. Is this the only version of the card, by the way?
It's the only one that I have.
Does she have other ones?
Yeah, every card has at least 3 to 4 variants right now.
Is there a way to like look at the variants without owning them?
I have to go to a website, so I'll just put them up real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm really curious, because like okay, I have like very like big tells that not a lot of people know about. Cloak and Dagger, 2 of my favorite superheroes for their story. Dagger's beautiful. And I just like I really want to see what we've got.
We got the Pixel.
Her Pixel one reminds me of the first thing I ever saw her in, which was a Spider-Man video game where she was an assist.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
We got Max Grek, which I like that artist a lot. It's a very like 3D style.
Yeah, it also is slightly anime-ish.
There's the whole variant section called 1602, which are all like pirates.
Oh, I love that. That's cool as hell.
And then there's the Venomized Dagger.
Yeah. All right. That's dope. I like this card. In the move archetype, I could see this being a staple, or one of the cards that's kind of like on the fringe play. Especially for like a low cost, because she's a 2 for 2, and then she get like on a late play, right?
Yeah.
So you don't play her on turn 2, of course, because you want her to move to a location. But if she were to be played on like turn 4 or 5, or even turn 6, if you didn't end up getting Chavez, that or Doom, seeing that those are 2 of the 2 6-cost cards, this card could be good.
Yeah. She is she's got about 50% win rate when she's played, which is pretty good. She's not played a lot just because there's not a lot of cards that can move low power cards, other than Spider-Gwen and Heimdall, which is another 6 card that moves all your cards at once at the last turn, which is a very fun card. He is the king of surprising your opponent to get a surprise victory. Does
Heimdall allow you to select where you're moving the cards?
Nope, that's not. Every card moves to your left, to one to the left.
One to the left. Okay, so you have to like time certain things right. Yeah, plan it out, and then like Heimdall's in your hand, and then Heimdall just swings you the game.
Yeah, so
That's really funny. I actually really like that.
Yeah, so a lot of the times that it happens is you play a lot of power in one lane, so your opponent like tries to all their resources to either beat that, and then you move everything over. It's
that reminds me of Legend of the Five Rings. There was I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream with or with you guys just in general. Legend of the Five Rings was a card game that I played. It's probably my second favorite card game of all time, to be perfectly honest. And what it has is it has the sort of like location mechanics of Marble Snap, but it's each player has their own locations. They're called provinces, and you start with 4 of them each, and that's where you get like your gold. I think weapons are in those decks too. I really'd have to get like old L5R cards in order to find out, but basically like you'd have characters, personalities is what they were called in that game. So like your characters, your mana or your resources would be in that deck, and you would buy them out to play them out. When you move to battle, you assign where you're putting units to attack and defend. This is done in 2 stages. It's done in the infantry stage, so infantry attack and defend assigning, and then it's done in cavalry stage, attack and assigning. There's a clan called Unicorn, which they're basically all cavalry units. So if you're playing a deck that didn't have something that gave cavalry or didn't have a cavalry unit, and you went up against Unicorn would just be like, all right, go to combat, assign infantry. Okay, I'm going to assign my infantry to defend this province over here. And then they go, okay, assign cavalry. I'm going to attack this wide open province.
Dang.
Yeah, that's literally what happens. Anyway, let's continue onward. I'm sorry, I really wanted to talk about that.
Oh, no, you're good. That's awesome.
Oh, you have it like open so we can see all of the different variants.
Yeah, I just added like all the different variants, so.
Who's another favorite of mine?
Give me a team I can just list off like
No, I don't really like do teams. Okay. I mean, I love the X-Men, but I want to like focus on like my favorites. Let's see. Are they still adding characters to this game too?
Yeah,
I feel like not
every month we get at least 4 new cards, 1 with the battle pass, and then 1 each week after. And yeah, so cards are getting added all the time. And same with locations. There are about as many locations as there are cards in the game. So a little under 200 locations and like 220 cards.
Let's go with Gambit.
Gambit? All right, here's the only variant I've got, but I'll pull it up on the website for you. But yeah, on reveal, discard a card from your hand and destroy a random enemy card.
Okay, how do you not have the sweet variant where he's got the glowing eyes and the poker hand?
I just like it popped up in my shop.
Oh yeah, that's so good, dude. This with the shades. I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, dude, the art in this game. There's also the 90s.
I think this card's
variant.
bad.
It is very bad.
It's very bad.
Which is a shame because it's Gambit.
Yeah.
But there are
how do you do my boy dirty like that?
There are there's a combo deck that involves on reveal where you play Wong, which is a 4/2, which you get for 3/2 with Zabu.
Yeah.
Or where your on reveals happen twice. So you can destroy 2 cards, or with I'll just show you Mystique as well.
Oh, that's a cool variant for Mystique.
Oh, I love this variant. If the last card you played is an ongoing card, you copy its text. She is a lot of fun. She is a staple in ongoing.
Yeah, that's great.
And then here's like the base, and then the pixel.
The pixels are okay. I really like that variant though, where it's like her as like Wolverine, Rogue, fucking Gambit. Like it shows Iceman in there too. Kind of. It just shows a very different degrees of people. I love that.
Yeah, it's so good.
Let's go Black Cat.
Black Cat.
We'll do a couple more of these, and then we'll just start like throwing some cards together.
All right. There we go. I just have this one. I'll pull up some variants as well.
If you end the turn with this in your hand, discard it. Is there anything like, okay, do you have a discard pile in this deck or in this game?
Technically you do have one, but it's like not generally accessible.
Okay, so there's no reanimation is what I'm being told.
There is one card, there's Hela, that brings all your discarded
What
pack.
website is that? What website?
It's called Snapfan. Snap.fan. I'll DM it to you.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna do the thing that you're doing, but on my laptop.
For your stream?
No, just on my laptop.
Gotcha.
So I can take a look. Because the pictures are a little pixelated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, her pixel variant is so nice.
Yeah, I think that just came out, so I want to get that. I think that's like one of the best variants that she has so far.
No fucking way! They gave her the Iron Suit variant.
Yeah. Oh, this is.
I was just reading that.
Oh, dude, this one's so cute with her in the.
Oh, I love the Spidey suit one. Yeah, I just pulled it up.
That's so cute. What the hell?
For those people out there who don't know, I'm one of the filthy heathens that say that the only way Peter Parker / Spider-Man can be happy is if he just accepted that Felicia Hardy is supposed to be the love of his life. Because both of them are masked and both of them are like, Felicia doesn't care about she ends up caring about Peter, but she doesn't care about Peter so much as she cares about the cat and mouse games, Spider-Man. But if the two of them were together, Peter would truly have happiness because he wouldn't have to worry about the person in his life. This is such a fucking stupid hot take.
And then Peter and Felicia Hardy, or Peter and Felicia up in the current run. Because Peter isn't telling Felicia to stop stealing as much as he used to.
Yeah. But she's generally like an anti-hero, so I'm